Hello, everyone. We're continuing. We have a new hour. We have a new focus because we're celebrating International Day of Peace. When we think about International Day of Peace, we think about the themes and all the great opportunities for us to embody, to know, and to see and feel and experience peace in all areas of our life. So this is a partnership with the United Nations, and they've invited us to focus on the theme of recovering better for a sustainable and an equitable world. And when we think about recovering better for a sustainable and equitable world, we cannot forget our children. It is important for us to bless our children. It is important for us to remember why we're doing what we're doing. What we do today will be the inheritance of our children as we move forward. So peace is a very important part of the process. And that peace begins with each and every one of us. It begins in every single family. And it begins by honoring the blessing of who our children are. And so when I think about children, my idea of children, it includes every one of us, because each one of us are children. We came into the world as children. We came in and we were nurtured, we were sustained, and we received an inheritance. That inheritance is the experience that we experience right here and right now. The inheritance of the children that are growing up today will be what we leave and the legacy we set in motion. So I'm inviting you to take a moment and simply breathe right now. And I am inviting you to open yourself up and move to the child, the inner child within you. And if you have been hurt or harmed as a child, I'm going to invite you to embody the prayer we're going to be sharing with you next. If you have children in the world, or if you love children, and I have a deep love for children, I ran a youth and family village, a program for youth for more than 15 years. So of course, you know, I have a deep abiding love for them. And I just naturally attract them in my life. Of course, we want to acknowledge only good for them and to create a space where they can grow, they can be sustained, they can be uplifted. But the actions we take right now can make a difference in their lives and support them in growing up to be who they've been called here to be. So what I've done is I have invited one of our practitioners. Her name is practitioner Kathi Scott. She is an emeritus practitioner. She is also a ministerial student at the Holmes Institute of Consciousness. And I've invited her, she has a passion for families, to offer a prayer, blessing for our children. Let's take a moment and listen to what she has to share.
I mean, just and so we take in that breath of life, that breath that is the breath of the living spirit of the living God that lives, moves, and has its being in, through, and as everything that there is. I know that this breath is breathing me and I am breathing it. As we move into the awareness of blessing our beloved children from all over the globe. And in this blessing, I know that there is a vibration that's being sent all across the globe. As the leadership and the influencers take heed to the calling upon their lives, upon their hearts, and in the minds of children everywhere. I know there is a shift that's taking place right here, right now, as the leaders hear the call and take action to create the call and the cause, knowing that each child is lifted up to their greatest and highest potential, and the leadership bear witness to the quantum shift that's taking place. I declare and know that there is a vibration that is shifting the way things are being created, developed, and known in the minds of those that work and have anything to do with our children. And I know that it falls on fertile soil as the children begin to feel the vibration of this shift and the potentialities and the possibilities of spirit land on each of their hearts, their souls, their minds. So I know that in this very moment, there is a vibration, there is a shift, and change makers are creating the change for children, for leadership, everywhere. And so I know that there is that deep, deep calling that calls upon deep and recognizes exactly who those folks are, who those people are, who those influencers are. And so action is made known. Change is made known. There is a new cause that has been set into motion by the vibration of my words. And I know and affirm that it is indeed in action by that creative medium that knows what to do, knows where to point it to, the heart that points to love in the minds and the hearts of everyone that has anything to do with our dear beloved children, for I know they are the children of God. And so as I move into this release, I do so with a feeling and a knowingness that all is well, as I simply declare it to be so and know that it is so. And so therefore it is. And so it is. Amen.
Share this prayer with your friends and family. And you can also download the Purple Heart app in your app store. And if you have a prayer request, feel free to submit them to us. And join us this evening for a wonderful party as we bring the day to a close. And we're going to sing with people all around the world. Join us in our Zoom room.